it's really interesting to me to see how the recruitment goes. And I raised this question last time, and I don't think anybody knows the answer to it. Was how instrumental was Nigel Atherton? Nigel Adkins. That's someone that I know. So, shout out for Nigel Atherton there. Nigel Adkins. How instrumental was he in the recruitment last season? And are we looking at the same again? I was at the open day at the beginning of last season, and looking from the outside in at our recruitment process, you would think that sometimes they pick their names out of a hat, and they go, based on the fact that they've got a Scouse accent, or the fact that they're available, or the fact that they're cheap. I actually sat in on a talk by the recruitment team, which I was really, really impressed with. Genuinely really impressed that we seem to be operating at a much more evolved, aware, and kind of detail-led way in our recruitment. Now, the results haven't necessarily backed that up as well as they might do this season. But I'm really interested to see how he gets on with it being his team. However involved he was last time, ultimately he wasn't the manager, and you'd like to think that Dawes had the final say on who was added to that squad. Who knows? But I think it adds a good deal of curiosity to how it's going to go this season. And put it this way, the players that we're signing on the basis of the talk that the recruitment team gave at that open day are somebody that we will have been tracking for 6, 9, 12 months and investigating various aspects of their personality, their playing style, their health, their personal circumstances, down to a level of detail that I really didn't think that we did. Interesting times, and I'm always optimistic, but I am actually quite optimistic for next season, and I really hope that we get it right. And I think we've got the right man making decisions for us.
Well, I dare say your mate Nigel Atherton could have done a lot better than some of the recruitment that's happened over the last 2 years, given some of the players that have come in and ultimately done absolutely nothing. Let's put you in Nigel Adkins' shoes. What is your number one priority this summer in terms of recruitment? What is the one position that you think is Tranmere's weakest and needs seeing to as quickly as possible?
I think they need a good ball winner, defensive midfielder. Walker does a job when he's fit, but he's proved repeatedly that he's not able to be relied on from a fitness point of view. The difference that he made when he was in the team showed how much we needed him or somebody in that position. And I would love to see a terrier in midfield. I think we've got qualities in midfield in Regan Hendry, in Connor Jennings when he's played there. Nobody that did that dirty work as well as well, Walker arguably didn't do enough dirty work, but what he did do was added a solidity to that midfield that was very, very lacking without him. One of the interesting shouts that I've seen, and I really like Lee O'Connor. I think he had a really great season at right back. And I think that a lot of the success that Rob Apter had was down to the way that Lee O'Connor supported him and formed a relationship with him down the right. I actually think he was brilliant in central midfield for us as well, and did a really good job of shielding that back four. So that would be my priority. Somebody who offers that bit of protection and enables Regan Hendry to play and get him a little bit further up the field than he has been previously. And of course, 20 goal a season striker. I mean, they're easy to find, aren't they, when you've got pennies to spend. But I think we do need one. I certainly don't look at what we've got at the moment and think, well, that's where the 20 goals are going to come from. So a striker is important, but actually I think in terms of the way we played last season, if we're to mirror that, then we need somebody to shield that back four a little bit better than we had, certainly when Walker wasn't in the team.